What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is time for last minute betting. Your quick fix for sports betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. That is right. And I am in the midst of copying this link and telling everybody I'm going live right now, folks. We are live, and let's post that in there. And I thank you all for joining me on a Tuesday. NBA, college basketball, things to talk about. And I appreciate you being here with me. Bear with me just 1 second. Got to get this link to my man so he can share it. We can get a bunch more people here. And let's repost that. All right. We'll get a repost and we'll be getting some people from X on here. We are live on X. We're live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. All right. Now I'm ready. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Good evening. Maybe going solo tonight. Who knows? It changes from day to day around here. Hang on, and I'm going to be doing some live betting here while I'm at it, as I am still hitting some tennis plays from Live EV. I do a lot of Live EV betting every night. Those of you who have ever been on a call with me from OddsJam know that I do this daily. And I just put in another bet for $15 and another tennis bet. Tennis has been very good to me. Very good to me. I gave you some plays yesterday. In Major League Baseball. Little thing that I'm working on. I'm working on a little spring training model. And Pittsburgh won, Baltimore won, Cincinnati won. That's 3. Cleveland lost. Seattle's losing by 1. Now you got to remember, this is spring training, kind of looking at teams historically in spring training, how they go about handling spring training. Do they really go after wins? Are they aggressive? You know, is it more tendency towards younger players? Do they have more experience? What's the pitching like? So yesterday, our plays were as follows. Reds money line, Orioles money line, and Mariners money line were the top 3 plays. Pirates money line was underdog worth a shot. Well, that was like at plus 170. And the Guardians was a fade the Dodgers spot going with the Guardians. So the Guardians game lost. The Reds and the Orioles in Pittsburgh won. The Mariners are down by 1 with, oh no, they're down by 2 now. White Sox are up by 2. It is the bottom of the 7th inning. And we'll be doing this on a daily basis. I'm going to try to put these baseball plays out here. like I said, spring training model, just kind of getting into some tendencies and what have you um, for spring training. All right. One thing that we're going to do here today that we haven't done yet, and as you can see, I'll jump in here. We haven't really jumped into the fantasy optimizer very much recently. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay. There are some plays here that are worth looking at. The Ben Shepherd PRA over 12 and a half. I mean, that is a play that we've got to be looking at. The Karchenov over 22 and a half PRA for Arizona. Jay Huff over 4.5 rebounds. Bucelis over 4 first quarter total points. And T.O. Barrett under 2.5 turnovers. That is a 5 pick right there that we will add to the bet tracker, but only one problem with adding that to the bet tracker is I've got the wrong amounts in there. I've got $100 on this thing, and that is not true. It'd be a $10 play right there. Potential payout $200 if you hit all 5. So there you go. Ben Shepherd over 12.5 PRA. Ivan Karchenkov over 22.5 PRA. Jay Huff over 4.5 rebounds. Bucelis over 4 first quarter play points, and Jalen Brunson under 2.5 turnovers. That's a little fantasy optimizer on Prize Picks. There, ladies and gentlemen. Prize Picks DFS. Using the fantasy optimizer, and you can start a 7-day free trial from OddsJam on that too. All right. Got it? Good. Right. There is another play that just won. I love it when plays win. Unfortunately, that one's going to lose. The play that I just put in won. Cool. So how you all doing out there? Maybe we'll put a little parlay together. It looks like I'm going to be by myself today, so that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. And bear with me. I know it looks like I'm just on my phone goofing off, but I'm really not. And there we go. Just trying to get some action going here. For those of you on X, follow me at Bob LaGrasso. Tomorrow is going to be back. You got to follow me on X. If you want these hockey plays, the hockey model is rocking and rolling, baby, tomorrow. We are back on it tomorrow. Hockey will be here, and we will be seeing how the spring training model goes. Really would like for Seattle to win. That would put us up to 4 wins, and we'd go 4-1 today. But, here's the thing. First day I tried it, we're going to have a winning record today. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. And I'm going to figure out why there are so many Hard Rock plays on there right now. I'm going to go to the EV page in just a second, folks. Bear with me. as I set my parameters and my filters. And let's go ahead and share my screen. All right, so St. Louis and Dayton -4.5. You know what? I know it's only 45.7, but I'm going to take it. It's the Billikens. They've already had their hiccup with Rhode Island. That is over with now. Over 145.5 between Wyoming and Boise State. By the way, these are pre-match plays here. Pre-match plays. I will not do any tennis pre-match because I'm having such good luck with tennis live that I really don't want to mess up a good thing. By the way, let me go to myself back in Illinois here. Let me go to my filters. I want to show you what I do here. Main and alternate markets, no player props with a maximum market width of 25. All right. Duke -17.5 against Notre Dame. I will not take that. Mavericks on the money line against Brooklyn tonight. That looks like a good play. And that Mavericks money line may go into a parlay here in just a second. Okay. First quarter team total OKC over 27.5. You know what? I think I got to take that. I think I got to take that. And we'll review what plays we're on, and I'll let you know here in a few minutes. A lot more plays out here. I'm looking at probability. That's this column here. Probability is the chance of a bet winning. I really did not mean to change that probability up like that. Let's go to EV percentage and do it like this. There we go. Okay, let's scroll through a little bit more, see what we got. Looking for higher percentage plays right now. Total points under 207.5 between Boston and Phoenix. Looks like a play that we got to look at. We've got Wyoming plus 8.5. Yeah, Wyoming plus 8.5. That'll be a play that we're going with. Lakers money line. Oh, well, yeah. And that Lakers and Dallas will go in a parlay. We're going to put those two in a parlay and put that parlay together for you here in a few minutes. Pacers plus 4.5 first quarter point spread. I think that's a play pre-match. And let's move down a little bit closer. Kentucky and South Carolina. Kentucky minus 5.5. We'll take that. Cavaliers money line will go into this parlay too. So we've got Dallas and the Cavs. Lakers all money line. And what else do we have going on here? Just picking some plays out here, folks. Just picking some plays. If I trust the Pelicans tonight. Raptors plus a half a point. First half point spread. You know what? I'm going to stay away from that. Over 139.5 between Duke and Notre Dame totals. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely go with that. And obviously, we got to take the Billikens minus 3.5. I'm not sure whether the line is minus 2.5 or not. I'm going down here to the bottom, and Arizona State plus 7 against TCU. I will take that. Whoops. That's quite a few plays right there. Quite a few plays right there that we've come up with. Using OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Please follow me at Bob Lagrasso. There it is right there, at Bob Lagrasso. And you know what? I got an idea. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Okay? Please. We need more subscribers. You know, I'd like to get to 2,000 or more. Thank you very, very much. Live chat is available. That's right. Live chat is available. So check that out. All right. Let's do that. And also, I've got a link below in the description. Please check out Sharp Money from OddsJam. We are going to go to Sharp Money in just a second here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And let's go to the Sharp Money page right now. Okay. Now, I've got a negative cross right now. Negative cross market. I'm looking for $10,000 or more liquidity. It's all on Golden State right now. But Golden State is the favorite in that game. Portland, this is one of those that I tell you we got to do. Okay, we're going to take the money line and sprinkle. Then we're going to take and go to the game. Let me find the Portland game here. Goodness gracious. There it is. We're going to take Portland and the points. And actually, Kalshi has this at a pretty darn good. Let's see if we can find where Kalshi might be in here. Okay, it's right next to Rebet. So let me do this real quick. Bear with me. There it is. So I can get plus 7.5 on Kalshi. Got to do it. Got to do it. Plus 7.5. Now, when we're going to put this parlay together here in just a second. But that's what I have right now. And we've got a few comments in here. What's up, Lotris? Where you been? How come you're not here today? You sick? All right, let's go back to the Sharp Money page. See what else we got going on here. Let's get it on. Let's go. I'm going to scroll down here, and that'll take care of things for my negative cross market. Let's look at the main and alternate lines. Now we've got a Bucks play. That means sprinkle on the money line. Bet the spread. $10 on the money line. And Bucks on the spread. And that spread is 6.5, and we will take it at minus 113 on Bet Rivers. So that's what's up. That is what's up. Lots of people on X, please get out there and follow me at Bob Lograsso. All right, I'm going to go to the bet tracker. I want to do a rundown of the plays that we're doing today. We've got a Price Picks 5-pick together that we put together here. Ben Shepard over 12.5 PRA. Ivan Karchenkov over 22.5 PRA. J Huff over 4.5 rebounds. Bucelis over 4 points. Jalen Brunson under 2.5 turnovers. And then we got all kinds of plays. St. Louis minus 4.5 on the spread. Over 145.5 points between Wyoming and Boise State. Dallas money line in the NBA. OKC over 27.5 first quarter team total. Under 207.5 total points between Boston and Phoenix. Wyoming plus 8.5 against Boise State. Lakers money line. Indiana Pacers first quarter point spread plus 5.5. Kentucky minus 5.5. Cleveland money line over 139.5 total points between Duke and Notre Dame. St. Louis minus 3.5. Arizona State plus 7. And then, of course, we've got our sharp money plays with the Trailblazers money line and the spread, and the Bucks money line and the spread. And real quick, let me find. All right, we are doing, what did I say? Lakers money line, Cavs money line, Dallas money line. Right? Isn't that what we just said? Yeah, Dallas at Brooklyn. We'll take that money line. This is going to be our NBA parlay. We're going to take Cleveland on the money line against the Knicks, and we're going to take the Lakers on the money line against Orlando. Little money line NBA point spread gives us plus 352, and actually on rebet plus 350. So let's add that to the bet tracker. And Dallas money line, Cleveland money line, Lakers money line. That gives us a 3-leg NBA money line parlay. How's that? Now that's a lot of stuff to throw at y'all at one time. All right. We've had the fantasy optimizer, we've done positive EV, and we've done sharp money. You know what that means? It's time for this old man to go. That's it, baby. Joining me. I appreciate it very much. Let's keep on rocking and rolling. NHL back in action tomorrow night. Very excited about that. I will have the model plays tomorrow in the NHL. The spring training model, baby. That's rocking and rolling. Well, at least we hope it's off to a rocking and rolling start. Seattle down by 1. Need Seattle to beat the White Sox, and we go 4-1 today. If not, we're 3-2, and not a bad start to spring training baseball. All right? Have a great day. See you.